Welcome to this 30-minute upper body and core focused kettlebell workout. You can use a kettlebell or a single dumbbell, whatever works for you. We are going to get started with a 5-minute warm-up. We will then go into 20 minutes of non-stop movement, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and then we will go into a 5-minute cool-down stretch. You are going to get started now by pulling your knee to your chest. The warm-up will be a little different today based on the fact that we are not doing lower body. This is an all core and upper body workout. Awesome. Heel to hip. Just because we're working upper body, we don't want to neglect warming up the lower body as it does have to work to hold us in particular positions, but we won't spend as much time on it. Good. Straight leg. Right out in front. Lift. Don't kick. Awesome. Go ahead and start with some small arm circles, forward shoulder circles. We're going to get progressively bigger. Go at your own pace as you feel ready, but start getting all the way into a freestyle stroke forward. Good. Let's do that same thing, only going backwards, starting small. Getting a little bigger. And as feels right for you, start to really open up the chest, going into that backstroke. Abs are engaged. Awesome. Go ahead and get some big swimmer arms, crisscrossing, opening, squeezing the shoulder blades as you open those arms, while allowing that chest to expand. Especially awesome if you spend a lot of time hunched forward. Good. Drop down. Squat. Hands are on the knees. You're going to drop one shoulder down and then the other. Keep alternating sides. Last one. Awesome. Go ahead and come all the way down on all fours. We are going to place our right hand behind our head. We're going to bring right elbow down to meet left elbow and then open up wide. Go ahead and go at your own pace for about 3 more. Awesome. Switching sides. Four more. Strong through that right arm. Awesome. Go ahead and extend opposite arm and leg, bird dog, and switch. Getting the glutes, the low back to fire. Keep switching for 2 more. Last one. And good. Quick cat-cow. Arching up, pulling that belly button in, rounding. Good. You might think about it the opposite. You might think of the down as the arch and the up as the round. Either way, for 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, go ahead and stand up. We have about 15 seconds, so you are going to hear that bell. We are starting with an overhead press, just pressing straight up. Here we go for 45 seconds of work in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Straight up. From your chest all the way up. Now make sure that you're not swinging your body in order to do this. You're nice and controlled. Your belly button is pulled in. It is truly the shoulders doing the work. There are no high impact moves today. This is all low impact. Do what you can. You have 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we are going around the body. This is a little trickier. If you have a dumbbell, make it work the best you can. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Around. Core and shoulders. 45 seconds. Good. I am currently going from right to left in front of my body. Take note of which direction you are going because you will have to remember and switch directions. But after we do a different exercise. So take note of that. You have 14 seconds. Core is engaged, shoulders are warming up. We want them nice and warm for our next exercise in 3, 2, 1. All right, we are going around your head. I call it around the world. You are going to go back and behind your head, come to center, reverse that direction, all right? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really forces you to open up your rib cage a little bit. Get into those shoulders. Remember, you're trying to go as far back behind your head as possible. If you're using a single dumbbell right now, you're just holding it horizontally to do this, not vertically. Come on, 20 seconds. Abs are engaged, so this is not going into your low back for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. Now you have to remember which direction did you go for because we're going around the body in the other direction this time. So for me, that's going to be from left to right in front of the body. Here we go, in 2, 1, let's go. Good, keep going. Now, if you have a particularly light weight, this probably doesn't feel like much of anything. If you have a heavier weight, you're gonna actually need to shift your hips side to side in order to get that around because it is going to be challenging. Mine is a little light for me, I'm not gonna lie. Come on. 10 seconds. Then we're gonna lay down on your back in 3, 2, and 1. On your back, you are doing chest press, skull crusher, right back up and down. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go all the way up. Bend those elbows and down. So arms go straight up, elbows bend. We come down to our hairline. Good. Make sure the abs are pulled in. The low back is connected with the floor. Your hips are not rocking side to side. And your arms are not really moving at the shoulders. They're just moving at the elbows. You have 12 seconds to go. Good. 15 seconds rest. All right, go ahead and stand it up. You're going to hold your weight or kettlebell in just one hand. You're going to press up, then reach to the side, come down, bring it down. Let's go. Pressing with the right. Good. Really press it all the way up, and reach as far down as you can. Now, if you want to spread your legs a little wider and reach down on the inside of your leg, gets even more challenging. Make sure you can control the kettlebell wherever you decide to reach to. Remember, this is fine too, right to the side. 4, 3, 2 options. 1, good. We've got to do the other side. Maybe start with that shorter range of motion and then get into that deeper range of motion, but control through the shoulder. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. You might notice it's easier on one side than the other. Try and go a little deeper. This side is always harder for me, my left side. Good. Come on, 20 seconds to go. Shoulders and obliques working. Maybe a little low back in there too. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, Renegade Rose. You had to know that was coming. You can do it here from your knees. Otherwise, we are up on our toes. We are pulling, alternating sides. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Your goal is for your hips to stay as stationary as possible. Now, at a minimum, we want to keep them pointing down towards the ground. You're squeezing your shoulder blade back in together. Good job, 20 seconds to go. If you notice your body opening up to the side in order to row, drop down to your knees, 10 seconds. Pull those abs in. We'll make it easier to stabilize. 2, 1, good. All right, laying on your back. Second to last move before we start back up from the top. Legs will be long, arms will be overhead. We bring everything up, everything back, nice and controlled. Lat pull over and leg lift. Make sure you're only going as far as you can while maintaining core engagement. Your low back connected with the floor, the ability to pull through your low abs. Good. You have just 12 seconds here. Make sure you're not going too quickly. It's nice and controlled. Good. All right, last move, standing up, front raise. Just hold it between both hands. Start low, come up to shoulder height. That's it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right up to shoulder height and down. Shoulders are rolled back. 45 seconds here. Good, 23 seconds to go. Keep moving. You got this. Don't allow yourself to wiggle through the midsection or to use momentum. Keep your body as still as possible. Only thing moving is the arms. 3, 2, 1, 15 seconds. We are back to that overhead press. Good news is we just have to go through all of those exercises just one more time. We'll be done. We'll be moving on to our cool down. So stay with me, let's go. Push through. See if you can't, with great form, get a few extra reps in now that you know this is the last time you will be doing any of these exercises today. Come on. 25 seconds to go. Can you keep good form and pick up the pace? Or maybe if you have additional weight options at home, maybe you picked up something a little heavier for this last round. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going around the body. I'm going to go from left to right first this time. Remember, at any point, if you have the option to grab something heavier, please do. Challenge yourself. 2, 1, let's go. Good. If you're having trouble reaching behind yourself, you probably need to work on your shoulder mobility, opening up your chest, improving that range of motion of the shoulders. Come on. You have 17 seconds to go. Stay with me. Whew. See, even I get caught on it sometimes. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going around the world or around our head, which is our own little world, right? Couple deep breaths. Get as far back behind. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see how deep behind I'm going. Let's go. Going as far behind as I can. And it does mean I really have to lift my elbows high since I have a high bun today, but that's all right. Really get low. Work your shoulders. If all you've got because of your shoulder range of motion is up here, then fine. But what we want to do is get all the way back by our necks. We have 12 seconds. Keep going. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we got to go around the body other direction. For me, that's right to left this time. We're going in 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I got a little extra credit. I went maybe like half a second early. Come on. Just keep moving, keep breathing. Remember, we're laying down next and going to that chest press to the skull crusher. Chest press, skull crusher. Now, if you only have a pretty light weight to work with today, on this next one, I want you to slow down your pace. Good. So I want you to go slower instead of faster. So I want more time under tension. And I will go slow for those of you who need that. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Press up and then slow, 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 slow. Good. And release down, slow and controlled. Up quick. Slow, slow, slow. Up, slow, 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 down, slow. So the only time we're quick, if you are using a lighter weight, is on that initial press up, but we are otherwise going nice and slow and controlled. There's lots of ways to make it challenging for you. Challenge yourselves. Good. Awesome. All right, shoulder press with that side bend. Oh, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, left arm up, press up, side bend. Remember, you have two options. You have a press with this basic side bend, or you have a press and reaching towards the ground. Two options. You choose what makes the most sense for your body today. It might be different one side from the other, or maybe you want to alternate. Each time, just make sure that you have control over that shoulder. Keeping that kettlebell right above the shoulder. 2, 1. Good. We got to do the other side. Right side. Get ready for it because we go in 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press. Side bend. Bring it down each time. Press it up. You remember, you're not using your legs to press that weight up. This is all shoulders. We took the legs out of it. It's not a push press. Just a shoulder press. Come on, 13 seconds. What can you get done in 13 seconds with great form? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, Renegade Rose. That's back to that plank. Maintaining as tight and stable of a core as possible while we row in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Really ground yourself into your opposing limb. So left hand, right foot when you're lifting on the other side. It's going to make it easier for you not to rock your hips. Good. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, that lat pull over and leg lift. Lat pull over, leg lift. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Everything up. Everything down, nice and controlled. And just like I said with the tricep and chest press, change the pace if what you're using is not heavy enough for you. Slow it down just a little bit. Good. You have 12 seconds. Good. All right. Front raises. That's all we have left. Then we get to go to our cool down. You're out of here. 30 minutes came and went. 2, 1, let's go. Now if you're thinking, I just came to lift, I didn't come to stretch, I want you to stay. It's just 5 minutes, and it's going to help your body recover and prepare itself for repairing the muscles after all this work that you've done. You have 18 seconds. We are going to hold at the top for 5 seconds. Get ready for it. 3, 2, 1. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, quick sip if you need it. And we are going into that 5-minute stretch. Again, don't leave me. Stay with me. I promise you, It'll be worth it. That signals our 5-minute stretch. Go ahead and pull that right arm across, dropping the shoulder down away from the ear. We're so busy that we often don't take the time to stretch and roll. And if you're like me, I use my massage gun a lot. So I use that in place of those two things, but even with that, I go in and out of using it as much as I should. Open up wide, other side. We just don't get enough sleep, we don't hydrate enough, but we go hard, right? Well, you can work harder if you take the time to stretch and roll and recover. Hydrate, sleep, all those good things. Really pull that shoulder away from the ear. Couple deep breaths. One more here. Good. Bring your hands in front, interlace those fingers. Press away, rounding your back. Getting into that mid-back. Now, I'm not sticking my booty back. I'm intentionally pushing my hips forward while pressing my mid-back out. One more big breath here. 2, 1. Now we're going to do the reverse. Go ahead and grab behind. If you cannot reach behind, go ahead and grab something. And you're going to press chest forward. Lifting as high as you can. Breathe. If you already stretched today, good job. Highly unlikely, but I'm proud of you for doing it. Good, release, shake those arms out. Bring that right arm high into the sky. Reach towards the center of your back. Bring the left hand on top, pressing down. I always give a little sway, I'm not sure why. My body wants to keep moving. Do whatever feels right for you. Awesome, release. Left arm high into the sky, reach the center of your back. Go ahead and press down. Stretching out that tricep, which is the back of the arm. 3 little muscles that make extending your arm possible. One more big breath here. Beautiful, come down to the floor. We are going to go right arm up, reaching under, drop down onto that shoulder. So this is going to deepen that stretch that we first started with. Allow you to get into the back, underneath the shoulder blade. One more big breath here. Beautiful, coming up. Other side, reach up, reach under. If you need a little more, you can kind of press back with your right hand. Now when we exercise, we are stressing the body. When the body is stressed, a hormone called cortisol is released. It actually is what causes that middle of the body, midsection weight gain, along with too many carbs. But when we don't manage our cortisol, that's where it forms body fats. So by doing a proper cool down, we're allowing our body to realize all that work we did, yes, it stressed our body, but it was okay, and your body starts to adjust, and that's what actually allows you to improve your training. The cool down is just as important as the warm up or the work you're doing yourself. Good, go ahead and come up. Reach your arms out in front, bring your toes together, knees are wide. You're going into an extended child pose, so I really want you to be walking your fingers as far forward as you can, pulling those shoulders down the back, sitting the booty as close to your heels as you can, while still reaching out in front. So this cool down is allowing our body to know we don't need to be in that flight mode, which is what happens when we get stressed. Fight or flight. We are not fighting or flighting. Instead, this is something that we want our bodies to become accustomed to, so less cortisol is released. One more big breath here. We are done. Good job. Thank you so much for joining me today for this 30 minutes of kettlebell, upper body, and core strength training. It has been my honor, my pleasure to be here with you as always, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.